Most people think that teaching deaf learners requires a special degree, but what it really takes is the heart, effort, and the willingness to make learning real. Hello, family. My name is Joshua, and I am a passionate teacher of deaf learners here in Ghana. In this video, I took my learners on a visit to a rabbit farm owned by one of our staff to explore science in a hands-on, visual, and inclusive way. This is part of my mission to make education accessible and practical, especially for my deaf learners. At the farm, we learn about what rabbits eat and where they sleep and how they behave. We use Ghanaian Sign Language, which is the medium of communication at my school, to describe the parts of a rabbit, their diets, and how to care for them. For many of my students, this was their first time seeing a rabbit up close, and you can imagine the smiles on their faces and excitement. This really shows that deaf learners love hands-on experience, real-life experience, as compared to theoretical teaching. So here we discuss the feeds given to rabbits and also their water given to them. Rabbits need to eat good feed and drink clean water. This was what we're discussing here with my learners. You can see some of them discussing from behind. I think these are those that maybe have seen or had some experience with rabbits within their environment. So they also asked about the reason why some of the rabbits were separated. And I told them that a female rabbit called a doe, when pregnant, is being separated from other rabbits so that it has enough time to prepare for delivery. Also, they realized that some young rabbits were also down there, as I'm pointing there, and then they asked the reason why, and I also had to explain that to them. Since they were the young ones growing, they would also they need their space, so they need to be in a particular chamber separate from the adults. There were a series of questions my learners asked, and I realized that these questions were wise questions. We talked about the kind of leaf these rabbits are being given. And in the cage, there were some fresh leaves inside for this rabbit. If you noticed, my learners were so involved in the lesson, and all of them were engaged. This is because for deaf learners, anything practicals they love. So this is a male rabbit lying down there, and they asked why, ever since we stood there and were discussing, the rabbit hadn't moved at all. Well, I had no answer to that question. I didn't know why the rabbit was just lying down there looking at us. It never moved an inch. It just lay down and then was there doing its own thing. So I couldn't answer their question. Yes. So I reiterated about rabbits taking in clean water. Its water needs to be changed daily. And the vegetable or leaf being given to them needs to be changed as well. Fresh vegetables. So we also talked about their waste materials. The cage had a drawer where the waste materials falls into, which is always cleaned every morning. And I told them that the waste materials could also be used as manure on the garden. So I asked if they had any questions for me. And someone asked if rabbit meat could be eaten. And I said, of course, it could be eaten, and it is one of the very best delicacies in Africa. So I told them that one of these days we would prepare rabbit soup and enjoy as a class. I also made mention that some people keep rabbits as pets, especially people from outside Africa. These kids really enjoyed the lesson. And then the trip to the rabbit farm reminded me that learning doesn't only happen in books or classrooms. Especially for deaf learners, it happens when we bring knowledge to life. So moments like these show that inclusion isn't a theory, it's an action. If you believe in making education inclusive and fun for every child, please like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to see this. This is BaafInspires.GH, where we inspire inclusion one sign at a time. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you in my next video. It's bye for now.